Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. Our live coverage of the Hajj season 1437 Hijriya 2016 continue on Saudi 2. Today we have met with personalities from all over the world, media men as well as intellectuals and regular pilgrims that came to Saudi Arabia to perform their rituals in ease and comfort. The comfort and the security of the pilgrims are been provided by many armed forces sectors, and the Ministry of the National Guard is one of those related ministries that is in charge of the security as well as the medical or the health of the pilgrims here in Saudi Arabia. We are glad and honored to meet with Brigadier General Saad bin Moslah al-Harthi, the commander of the National Guard forces participating in the security of Hajj operations. First of all, General Saad, I want to welcome you to the coverage of Saudi 2, and I want to also appreciate the role that you are doing for the pilgrims.
Thank you very much for having me here, and it's my pleasure, and I believe this is one of our goals in order to serve our country and to serve the pilgrims in our land.
General, when we speak, the role of the National Guard provides security for the pilgrims. The pilgrims reaches to millions to move from a place to another, as well as the constructions like Jamarat Bridge, like other sites, the medical clinics, the hospitals, all, and even the Haram itself, the holy sites as well, and the train of the Haramain. All these need security and to be secured for the pilgrims to perform the rituals and the movement to be easy. Could you elaborate a little about the services that the National Guard Ministry provides during the Hajj season?
Well, for security reasons, we have our mission in the Holy Mosque of Haram, and we are controlling some of the gates there beside the open areas, the northern part open areas, and we should manage the crowd, and in order to facilitate their movement to the Haram gates while they are coming in and while they are going out. And we should take care of not having them meeting each other, you know. And sometimes we have a huge crowd by some gates, which controlled and monitored by the the group who are controlling all the forces and giving us orders. They supervising the movement of the pilgrims from the holy sites to the holy mosque. And on the way, we have to disperse the crowd into a smaller amount and move them to gates and places where they can move easily and safely. That's concerning the Haram. Also, the Haramain train, we have also our part there. It's also regarding not having the pilgrims sitting in the ground, because that kind of action will prevent other pilgrims from moving, and we will have a problem. They will get stuck there. So we have to clear up the routes, and we have to control also the crowd itself. If it is huge, then we have to split it into a smaller amount, and we have to lead them to a place where they can move easily and reach to the place where they are heading.
General Saad, crowd management is a science by itself, and Saudi Arabia, through the Hajj, with the millions that come every year, you have built great experiences in the crowd management, in distributing the number of pilgrims into, and as you said, into an open gates so they can move easily in and out of the Haram, as well as the train so it can move easily and people and all pilgrims can move smoothly in their rituals as well, right?
The crowd control center is the place where they are managing that kind of action, and they are coordinating all of the forces taking part in that kind of job, and they are supervising and monitoring through the cameras from throughout the world, the words coming to the Haram, and from there they lead us to take actions, the right actions. Actually, it is spontaneous at the same time, and we have to pay attention to that kind of orders, and take the right action toward that. From our experience also, we can gain the knowledge about how to control the crowd itself. Mainly, we have to save the pilgrims while they are moving, and doing their
rituals as well.
Rituals.
General Saad, if we are to speak also, there are other services besides the security role of the National Guard in Mecca al-Mukarramah and in the holy sites. You provide other services for the pilgrims, for their health. You've noticed them, you support them when they are ill or sick, or when they are in need. Sometimes the directions are also are provided.
For sure.
Could you elaborate on that?
You know, the National Guard Minister is providing that kind of service to the pilgrims probably for more than 30 years or so. And I remember myself when I was a cadet at King Khalid Military Academy, I was taking part in that. And you know, the National Guard and healthcare also doing the same. We have a 40-bed field clinic here in Mina, and we also have 2 healthcare centers, one in Arafat, one in Muzdalifah. And the healthcare centers are doing minor parts for the pilgrim health, but the 40-bed field clinic is doing more service to them. And if we have some situations which need to be transferred to King Abdulaziz Medical City in Jeddah, then we will do so.
You will provide that as well. General Saad, also you are coordinating with other forces, the security forces of public security, as well as the armed forces. There is another role that the Ministry of National Guard do host some guests, and you have your camp also as well, and that is another service provided. That's the humanitarian side as well as the health side or medical side. So you have different sides of your operations, not only the security.
Actually, the National Guard Minister itself has some guests from all over the world, and we have to take care of them, and we have our own place where they can be,
accommodated.
And also be served there, and this kind of tent is doing a good job for the pilgrims, especially the guest of the National Guard Minister.
General Saad, also besides that, we see behind us the Bridge of Jamarat, one of the greatest buildings or constructions that has been built for the service of the pilgrims. You have a role also in the side. We remember in the earlier days the stampede where they stab each. I mean, they stand over each other, and many deaths occurred in the past. Now, when the 10th day of the Hajj has spent, alhamdulillah, secured, everybody is secured. That's a great achievement for the security forces as well. And the words of the custodian of the 2 holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdul Aziz, today to the commanders of the security forces, where he appreciated your role, thanked you for your services for the pilgrims. to perform their rituals in a secured atmosphere, which is the most important. If you have no security, it's very hard. Such as constructions, such as the Jamarat, where you provide the service for the pilgrims to come from one direction and go, instead of meeting each other and make crowds. Could you elaborate a little on that?
You know, the previous years, we had a problem of the construction going on.
Yes.
Even here or at Haram itself.
Yes.
Until now, we have some gates at Haram which are closed and still have some kind of constructions.
Yes.
That also...
that's the expansion of the late King Abdullah still going on.
And the gates itself, and the gates itself in Haram. And that will influence our plans. Also here, you know, but the latest years we are getting better, and we are finishing some floors, and which help us in order to conduct our plans. National Guard has a 2,000 military people here.
Personnel, yes.
Personnel serving for the Jamarat itself.
Just the Jamarat construction?
Just for the Jamarat, 2,000 people.
2,000 soldiers.
2,000 soldiers.
And officers just serving one construction?
Just serving this place. Beside other soldiers from other branches and other ministers. And we coordinate ahead of time before Hajj. We have some meetings and conferences, and we get together and we start getting the feedback from the last Hajj.
Yeah, the last year.
And
and provide solutions
moderate our plans.
According
to our previous experience, and according also to what have been constructed so far in the new Hajj season, and it's all planned. I mean, we don't just come here and try to control the crowd of pilgrims. It's planned, and it should be done based on the plan.
So it's a continuous work. For you, even right after this season, you plan and you sit together and you see the shortcomings here and there. Where are shortcomings? What about the new constructions?
We fix them, and we moderate our plans, and we have also a backup plan for emergencies in many places. Here in Jamarat, also in Haram, in case we have something taking place as an emergency. So we have to have our backup plan in order to be prepared for that kind of action.
Plan B in case of if needed. His Royal Highness Prince Mut'ab bin Abdullah bin Abdul Aziz, the Minister of the National Guard, give a great concern to his personnel. I mean, you as officers and and all the soldiers, as well as the people. He has visited you to ensure, as the minister, to ensure that the services are provided to all the pilgrims, and to look at the plans and to give his directions in order to look and to do the best of your abilities?
Every year he is visiting us here and making sure that we are prepared and ready to launch our mission. The day before yesterday he was here, and he had visited us, and he made sure himself that everything is prepared and we are ready to go.
Can I have you showed me a while ago the WhatsApp, the pictures of the visit of His Royal Highness, the Prince, to... And we are still continuing the coverage here on the Channel 2 with the General, Brigadier General Saad bin Moslah al-Harthi. He is the commander of the National Guard forces participating in the security of Hajj operations for the National Guard, and if we could have taken it, but you know we are in Hajj season and we want to see as much as we can, if we can provide the pictures. And these are some pictures here. Can you take it, Muhammad? And these are the visits of His Royal Highness Prince Mut'ab bin Abdullah bin Abdul Aziz, and we go this way, and this is the arrival of His Royal Highness Prince Mut'ab bin Abdullah to the sides, and all the leadership of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia under the directions of the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdul Aziz, and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, His Royal Highness the Deputy Crown Prince, and His Royal Highness Prince Mut'ab bin Abdullah bin Abdul Aziz, the Minister of the National Guard, give a great attention to all the pilgrims to perform their Hajj rituals in secured atmosphere and ease and comfort, and that's why all the forces of Saudi Arabia, the National Guard, the security forces, as well as the armed forces, are intact in one group to provide the security as well as. So the coordination, General Saad, between you, as we said a while ago, between you and the Ministry of Security, the Ministry of Interior Affairs, actually, the Ministry of Interior and Security Forces, and the armed forces. So you have a full. And you said that you have conferences and meetings and continuous meetings, and that gives you more information of what's going to happen. So it's everything is planned. It's nothing.
Everything is planned, and everybody should be stuck to his main plan and main work. For instance, this year we are doing this. The coming year we are not doing something else. We have to do what we get the experience of. So, you know, it's
a gained experience.
Yes, it's a gained experience, and we have been monitoring this for years. And the soldiers themselves, they know what they are doing.
Are well trained,
you know, and well trained, and it's not for the first time. They have been doing this, some of them for 20 years or so, with the exception of some change. Got influenced by constructions or a moderation of the plan itself.
Yeah, because every day we have new roads, new constructions, and new expansions in the Haram, here also in the holy sites, the new buildings, the new tents, everything is taken care of.
And the unit, before they are moving to Mecca, their commanders should attend the meeting and the conference and the workshop in order to gain the best from the previous experience and have it influencing for better the new plan in the whole holy sites and in Haram and at the holy mosque.
Brigadier General Saad bin Moslah Al-Harthi, the commander of the National Guard forces participating in the security of Hajj operations. I want to thank you, sir, for joining me tonight, for speaking about your operations, for speaking about your services to the pilgrims as well as to the citizens themselves within Mecca region and all over the kingdom. But in this season, we're speaking about the Hajj. It is appreciated by our leadership. It is appreciated by us as well, by the citizens of Saudi Arabia, and we are proud of you. We wish you all the victory and all the future and prosperity, inshallah. Thank you, sir, for joining me.
Thank you very much for the time you are giving me, and this is our commitment to the pilgrims and to our countries and to the Islamic world. We feel them more than a guest, and we are taking care of them with a great pleasure, and we are hoping that God will bless us for doing so.
Thank you once again, sir.
You're welcome.
Here we have it, dear viewers. The National Guard Ministry participate with other ministries of the armed forces and security forces to provide these services, mainly the security. Without security, it's very hard to perform any rituals, but the security is the main task of the National Guard Ministry. But plus that, they have a humanitarian task as well as medical task, as well as, if any needed, these forces are ready to provide these services. And I want to thank the General for his kind words to us, as well as all the officers of the National Guard who are participating here in Mecca, and not only in Mecca. And we don't want to forget also the National Guard who are standing on the southern borders of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We are proud of you and we wish you all the best. Our coverage continues in Saudi too. Stay tuned with us for more live coverage, with meetings, with interviews, and a live coverage of the Hajj season 1437 Hijriya.